We didn't.
Like when I
Not
kissed
any
her
of this stuff.
and her tongue went clear down my throat.
Not any of this stuff.
Talk about how you guys met.
He was still younger than me, so he didn't have a car. He used to hitchhike out and sit, and we'd watch TV, and Janice would come up behind us. He'd have his arm around me. I saw him walking down the hall. My heart just went flutter, 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 flutter.
She was chasing me, following me around.
I was working with Kelly girls, and I was sick. I'd run in and throw up, run up the stairs and throw up at work. And they says, you better go to the doctor. So here I am on the doctor's table. He said, could you be pregnant? I said, yes. And I told Papa, and he says, then we'll get married.
We just figured we didn't have to, but we wanted to get married.
Mom says Ann's going to get married. I was out of high school and he was still in high school. And Dad says there's no hurry. And Janice goes, my younger sister, yes there is, she's pregnant. Never said a word, never hollered, never said anything. We just went ahead with it. It's the most wonderful thing I ever thought of. That's all you did. I only had one girl in my class that went to college. That's what you did at that time. You just graduated and got married. We got married in January, and Papa graduated. I was already graduated. Papa graduated in June, and she was born in July. He said, why'd I get married in January? I had a couple months to go, freedom. And I stood up in the morning, and my water broke. So off to Erie we go, and I didn't have any insurance, so it was going to cost me $25. A foot doctor delivered her, and we had to stop at his sister's for the $25. And I was just as happy. I was in a ward with, my cousin was in there. There was about 10 people in the room. It didn't matter, and she was delivered just fine.
I was happy.
Yeah. How old was Nat at the time?
She was 2.
I went to my mother's for dinner, and my sister said, if you're in that much pain, you better go to the hospital. And I was in labor, and I bent over, and they put a spinal in my back, and I laid down, and he was delivered. And he was alive.
Today they could have saved him. But it was the doctor that went home to watch a football game if he'd have been there. Or if we would have went to Erie. But we didn't know any better at the time.
That's why I waited so long. I waited 4 years because I kept asking the doctor, will it happen again? Will it happen again? He says there's no reason. There was no reason that happened, and there was no reason that it would happen again.
And she was born.
Were you relieved after?
Yeah,
that
she was all right.
That was a huge relief.
Then she had the surgery on her eyes when she was first one, like a year old maybe. 2 years old, she had 2.